had it in my hand.
Walmart, I got it a long time ago.
Everyone good?
No, I'm saying where was it?
So
In the cabinet. With like the pills and stuff.
No, the bottle.
The bottle?
it's
I told you, I got it from Walmart a long time ago.
it's the same bottle, just different caps.
He said
It
he
comes
found
with
the cap.
2.
Oh, okay.
It comes with the one with the straw and then this.
Yeah, 'cause we were
Ta-da.
looking for the bottle.
Yeah, we were looking for the bottle.
That's
We're
what
like,
I'm saying.
where the heck?
was the bottle?
That's the bottle.
Have you had it the whole time?
That's
It's my bottle,
Oh my
yeah.
God. I didn't ask if it was yours.
That's
I'm
mind.
confused.
Never
What are you
mind.
talking about?
I've had the bottle the whole time.
He's had that
Since
bottle for a while.
Yeah.
No, I'm saying, did you take it with you today? Like,
Well,
we're
I've
looking
had it
for
with me, yes. I don't know why he's so
go.
frustrated about the
It's because-
question.
I
Well,
know he's had
If
it
it's
for
my
you.
water bottle, of course I'm gonna have it. I have like 3 or 4 water bottles.
Sometimes you need to wash the bottle, right?
I know, that's why I have more than one.
So that bottle right there.
He's making it like complicated. Than
When I'm
it
using the
is.
black one, it's because this one's washing. And then vice versa.
Yeah, so I said we had the lid, right? We're
Yes.
looking for the bottle to put
Uh-huh.
the lid
And
with
yes,
the bottle.
I had the bottle with me
Okay,
because it's
that's,
my
that's all I had
bottle.
to say.
That's what I've been saying.
You said you was like, oh,
Wait, no,
it was-
that's what he said.
no. He said he got it from Walmart.
Yeah, the first time because I didn't understand the question.
Communication,
when-
people.
When
is
you
key.
repeated the question and I understood it, I
is-
responded.
Okay, stop it. I'm gonna kill somebody. let's start the podcast.
It's been started. Welcome back, guys.
Y'all already know it is.
Run that intro.
Yup.
Keep all this.
I don't know. I didn't even know that it was.
I don't
it
want to
started.
see any of this missing.
Oh, all of it's missing.
You want it in there?
Yes, I want it in there. I think it's.
I want it in there too. That's funny.
Okay.
Oh my goodness.
It is what it is.
Man, boys, it's been
What's
a
up,
week.
boys?
It's been a
It's been a week.
Yeah,
There
how's
we
you
go.
guys'
It's
weekend?
been a
Well, welcome back everybody to Room 101 podcast. Holy cow, it's been a weekend, y'all. Man, we haven't seen each other this whole weekend. Well, I haven't seen y'all, but
I haven't either.
yeah.
Yeah,
We were here. He thought he was gonna be alone the whole weekend.
Yeah, what'd you do over your weekend?
I was just playing games,
What game?
and I did made a new beat.
Oh,
he
yeah,
did.
yeah,
It's
yeah,
pretty
yeah.
nice.
Yeah, he made
Is
a
it
new
good?
beat. It's not bad.
It's pretty cool.
Oh, Rice
What's it called? Today's the day.
Well,
Or that's what you're
I
calling
decided
it
I
right
might
now?
not title it that.
Wow.
It could be for anything we come up
But
with.
your intention was to make it for that idea that you've been talking about, right?
It was, but then I didn't see it go with it.
Okay, that's fair.
So, whatever song that we come up with, if you guys want it to be,
I actually have an idea, possibly for the Christmas.
Yo.
I think I have an idea.
Hey, it's about time we start talking about it, be honest.
Kalimba.
no man.
Did you get that reference?
Wait, like that little thing that you play with?
Yeah.
Wait, why you what? Why are you referencing a kalimba?
No,
That went over my head.
it's alright. Don't worry about it.
We say you have an idea for the Christmas one. What is it?
I do.
Off
Well, I
camera,
made a
off camera, off camera.
Oh, off camera. Never mind. That's top secret. Top secret.
Yeah, well, I made a voice note.
Oh.
Ah.
I was actually in the shower when I made it,
Nice.
so you
Just
can hear,
like
you can hear the
Intermission.
you can hear the waterfall of my shower head, and you can when you hear it, you can just picture me naked, like
No.
this with my head outside the shower.
Get your hand off me.
Tony has already seen me
He
naked.
doesn't have
No,
to imagine.
not completely.
He doesn't have to imagine.
He doesn't have to.
You didn't have to bring that up.
Oh.
He just has to recall the
Hey,
experience.
that's off camera, Josh.
Just bleep it.
You can't
Just
bleep
random.
that.
You just random bleep anything, bro.
Just have the.
That's funny.
Should we make a video recounting that experience?
Do a little skit. So I was in the shower, right?
See what happened was.
Here's the hot debate about how Tonu may or may not have seen my sausage.
You know, I heard it happen, and I just imagine like, you know the meme with Big Bird just knocking the door down.
Yeah.
That's how I.
Dude,
I just heard screaming and yelling.
Tonu claims he didn't see anything. He claims I grabbed my towel quick enough.
Yeah, you did.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying about the video. That would be your stance, and my stance would be arguing how you did see me naked.
That'll be funny. Dude,
That would be a
what
funny
about
video.
it?
Wait, hold up. Didn't you chase him around after, like, so you could scare the
I
crap out of
did.
him? Did you chase him around?
I sort of did.
In my defense, I'm half deaf. I couldn't hear the shower. And then second, he said he was going to be gone by 10. So I was opening the door and it wouldn't open. I'm like, wait a minute. Is anybody here? Two people sleeping. Sam's not here. I'm like, okay, no one's here. So I'm like, I opened it and then it opened.
And I'm butt naked. And then, no, I did. I forgot I did that. He came in here, and I was like, oh, yeah, Tony? And I came out with my cheeks out, and I like, chased him in the living room.
He's just yelling.
Was he screaming? Was he screaming for dear life?
No.
Oh, he was like, oh, yeah.
No, his back was mostly turned, for the most part. But I was naked. I thought about it. I was like, whoever's behind me, if there's someone behind me, they just saw my
sees the
cheeks.
moon.
Yeah, dude, they saw the moon.
Turns
and
to a werewolf.
Flew to the moon.
Flew
They didn't,
into the moon.
yeah, they didn't fly to the moon. They watched the moon fly. Dude, that reminds me of this kid named Atiba. You remember Atiba?
Tiva, yeah.
Black kid?
Yeah.
Yeah. He during one of our rehearsals for a musical when I was in junior high, he saw a counselor who I will name off camera, a bigger person, and he mooned her from like across the field. And he mooned like the entire cast. And when no one expected it, he was like, yo, and he dropped him, and all of us were just like, just right in front of our faces.
People did a double take.
And we didn't know what he was doing it at. And then we look across the way, and there they are, just walking. It was funny.
Dude, I remember one time I was at Eisenhower Junior High. I was just like walking, we just did like the mile run. Yeah. I didn't do the mile run. I was just walking in circles until like they finished. I was allowed to.
Hey,
Yeah, yeah,
honesty.
no, yeah.
Hey, yo, honesty.
It
Honesty.
was-
Respect.
Yeah,
Honesty.
So when I finished my like certain rounds that my coach or the coach told me to do,
Yeah.
I was like, all right, everybody head inside. The teacher, like the coach walking in front, I was walking and some random kid just came and pulled my pants down. I was like, oh!
Really? You got
Yeah.
pantsed?
Yeah.
Have you ever been pantsed? I've never been pantsed.
I knocked him out.
Middle school.
Did you really?
No.
Oh.
In my head.
Have you ever been pantsed? Like,
I'm
besides...
trying.
That had to be one time.
I think so. I think I have been by my cousins. I just can't remember a time that happened.
I don't know. I don't think I've been pantsed, but my childhood's friend, his dad, gave me like an atomic wedgie one time.
What's an atomic wedgie?
Like
Very atomically.
He grabbed. I was probably in like 4th
It
grade,
was explosive.
and we were outside on the front lawn. Me and my buddy were doing something. We were screwing around. His dad came out, grabbed us both by our underwear, and like he was a big dude, and he just lifted us up like this, and then he like threw us by our underwear.
Nice.
Oh, snap.
That's atomically.
I lost a pair of drawers that day, bro. They were-
That's a dang. That's what you call
They're
it.
just gone, yeah. Like when people are like hanging by the fence.
It was that kind of thing, bro.
Oh, like when you try to jump over, but you like your underwear gets caught.
Or you,
like,
yeah. Or
Has
you,
it happened to you?
Or when you
No.
get bullied
Oh.
and
Yeah, or bullied. And then,
was that you?
no.
he
I was the bully.
Sounds like you weren't much of a bully because you got pants.
Well,
That's when he became. That was his origin
That was
story.
it.
yeah,
That's where it all started.
That's where it started.
And then a bagel got thrown on his head.
Came home from the island. Oh, this is nice. Gets pants.
He said, "Wow, America, nice."
well, I stopped being a bully when I went to Samoa.
Oh.
Oh, that's when you got cleaned.
Dude, did they just beat people with giant leaves in Samoa? Is that a thing?
Yardsticks.
Oh, that's.
But not leaves, not the big leaves.
They did. I mean,
The leaves don't hurt.
Like the palm tree leaves.
That's what I'm
palm
asking.
trees? No, not the big palm tree.
None of the
leaves.
leaves.
They
Or like
would
the
use the
weed,
palm
the
tree. They
weed
use the
thing?
palm tree leaves,
Yeah.
and they take out like all those strands, rip off the like the leaf.
And then and then they
They use
Yeah.
that as a broom. They make that as a broom. You get whacked by that.
Oh yeah.
Like the duster.
yeah.
You know, you never seen that?
The duster?
People use.
He's
like,
used to getting
leaf-
beat
like
by
leaf
kitchen
strand.
appliances.
Oh,
That's
yeah,
what he's used
that's
to.
right.
2x4.
Wooden spoons.
That doesn't
By
belong in the
seven.
kitchen.
Wooden
You know what does?
spoons, metal spoons, pans.
Oh,
Something
yeah.
that starts with a W.
The shoe.
A wooden spoon.
Oh yeah, wooden spoon. That's what I was going for.
That's what I said. Wooden spoon.
A woman spoon or a wooden spoon?
Wooden.
Oh,
I
okay.
heard.
I heard woman, and I was like, "You're right."
Hey.
Sorry.
Anyways,
That was our 15-minute rant.
and we're finally on track. All right. So today we want to talk about our 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 7.
Yeah.
Oh, it's halfway. Yeah, 7. Our 7th song, Intermission. Play it right here.
On my life, I always felt like a mess. I guess that's why I don't feel like getting dressed. I don't have anybody to impress, but let me tell you something to get something off my chest.
It's pretty fire, right?
All right, that was crazy,
Okay.
huh? Crazy.
Wild stuff.
But we want to get into like the deep, dirty. We want to know what inspired Intermission, how it came to be, and how. Anyways, yeah, we'll go from those two questions. So, where did the idea of Intermission come from?
One day, I was just in the shower, man.
Always in the shower.
Always in
Bro,
the shower.
it's the shower.
It's always the shower.
The words of the shower.
When the water hits you.
Huh? What did you say?
Fill in the blank.
The fountain of youth.
Fill in blank
When
here.
the water hits you.
The fountain of youth.
Because it was the day after we had that meeting about like the halfway point where we wanted to be and all that. And then I was just thinking about like what I've been doing. Yeah, I heard that. It was loud. Somebody's hot. No, I was like,
And we had to move roses, right?
yeah, well, it was before that because I was thinking, like, if we do something like real quick, that can be like a bonus song, and then Roses releases like normally.
Yeah.
But the idea was like we're at that halfway point because of what you said. It's halftime in the meeting, so I was thinking about that, and then I was just thinking about like where I was with the 12 for 12 and what I would do to like be better about it. And then legit the first lines that came to my head is what I say, like I dreamt of breaking records like LeBron James, but end up playing it like I've been playing 2K or treating it like I've been playing 2K, like wanting to live this dream that I've had for a while, but then treating it like a game, like it's not a big deal, and then just wanting to change that. And then I was just thinking, like, we've always talked about doing like a fast rap type song, so then I had the whole idea in the shower, and then I was like, well, we're at the halfway point, so we can call it Intermission. And then legit after I came out, like I didn't change or anything. I just wrapped myself with a towel and came out here and talked to you. I was like, hey, what if we did this?
Yeah.
Yeah, that would be cool. But yeah, that's where the idea came from. Didn't know what the beat would sound like, but I wanted to use that line for sure. Then I explained with you guys how it could sound like the first half is just us individually talking about where we're at with the 12 for 12 and all that, and then the second half be like us united of what we will be doing, and then making it like the back and forth thing, and then the anxiety part in the middle. So the structure has always been there.
Intermission. I'm not gonna lie. I mean, we talked about this a couple episodes ago. Like, it's in my top 3. I really enjoy it. Well, I wasn't expecting Intermission to be like that. Or, sorry, I didn't expect Intermission to come this fast. Like, cause we were planning for Intermission to be, the fast rap. We didn't know what it was gonna be called, but the fast rap was supposed to drop in October, right?
Mm-hmm.
That was like the original plan. But I'm so glad that we actually, we did it in July. We got it done. Dropped it in July.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, we did. Man, my time is off. But dude, the way it turned out, I loved it. All of our lyrics are, dude, they hit. They hit hard too.
Because I would say at that point, like with the idea of like trying to do it before I left for vacation, because I was gonna be gone for the 2 weeks, and then we had Roses that was supposed to drop in July. But like, I was thinking about it even after I left. I was like, it would have been so cool to do it. Maybe down the road we can still do it, but then like call it something else. And then while I was gone, like we didn't really talk about it in the group chat, but I was wondering what like was going down with Roses and all that. I was like, well, it's gonna be a huge thing when I come back. And then I did come back, and I saw like the 2 white boys just filled with like a whole bunch of stuff. And I was like, wow, they were cooking, and then this guy's always like, yeah, so we're not doing Roses right now. We're just gonna do Intermission instead. I was like, oh dang. And I was like, all right. So,
Yeah.
but that really helped us with the adapting to the situation, like, because obviously we had a whole plan, a whole schedule figured out, but it got to the point where we weren't always able to fulfill what we had planned, and they had to make adjustments. And I would say since we started making adjustments, things have been flowing a lot nicer.
Yeah, it's been nice. I think what I loved about Intermission was, well, there's 2 things. I think one thing we learned a lot was more working more cohesively together. Because I think this is a known thing. Like, I think we're still trying to figure out how to work together, but not only in like a workflow, but in like a song structure. How can we not just take 4 individuals who have 4 different thoughts and put it on a track like we're all features, but how can we take an idea and put it together where we're all the voice of a larger thing? I feel like Intermission has been like a huge start of that, and I think that showed a lot in the next song that drops, Demons, even though we do write from different perspectives, but how it all comes together more cohesively. I think we've learned a lot about ourselves that way. And another thing I learned was, no matter what you make and when you make it, hold on to it. Because that's how we got the beat.
True.
Yeah. Oh yeah. It started with your piano that you made like 2018.
Yeah, the piano I made back in high school. Like, I just randomly had that piano beat. I just saved everything.
Yeah. And we're going through what you recorded, and I was like, oh wait, go back to that piano again. And then when we heard it, it was like, yeah, I made this because it's kind of like NF type piano. I was like, oh, we can use that. And then you sent it to Tupo's laptop, and then I added a beat, and that's why we started it.
Yeah, you sped it up too.
Yeah, we sped it up.
Yeah, you sped it up.
Because he said it was too slow to do anything. And then we were like, just speed it up, see where it sounds nice.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then you built,
Those
together
drums are
we built,
awesome.
yeah, we made some dope
like
drums.
That. The beat's
Yeah.
awesome.
I added some strings, and then you provided 2 other like beat switches.
Oh yeah.
Like afterwards, like,
Where it goes like just a little bit faster.
yeah, we like
This
made
one's just
we made
like
all of
hip-hop
that
to trap type drumming. I think it's really cool.
from scratch, dude.
Yeah.
That was all just like, and I think that contributes to us being more proud about it. Like, that was all us,
Yeah.
like original from the dome, us. And like, you know, it's up there as one of our best songs for me too. I think
I love listening to it.
it's such a good
Just
one.
The writing, the structure, the flow changes in the second verse, especially.
Oh yeah.
Super cool.
Dude, I remember writing out the lyrics and stuff, the amount of times I had to rewrite those lyrics, dude. My first lyrics, I'm not gonna lie. I'm so glad y'all told me it was trash because they were.
Well, I mean, it's still in the song, just not.
Oh, not all
all
of it. Just not all of it.
It just panned out the right way.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Whereas before, it just didn't.
Didn't really fit.
It didn't fit.
Yeah.
Understood. Nah, but now I love it. I love those lyrics, the new lyrics that came,
That's pretty nice.
Cause lyrics I came up like the first lyrics I came up with, I wrote those in high school, and I thought I was like, dude, why not? And I threw it in there. And not gonna lie, listened to it, I was like, and then y'all told me the truth. I was like, yeah, you're right. But as I look at it, I realize how much I've improved in writing lyrics. You know, it's cool, the accomplishment.
I know that you can. That's the cool thing about these 12 for 12 songs. We can measure our progress measure our progress in all of our growths in different areas.
Mm-hmm.
Like intermission, right? Halfway point.
Mm-hmm.
Like sum it all up. We've 12 for 12. Intermission was with the 7th song. So it's like if you were to sit the versions of us in this room, the versions of us that were making Moon, and put them up against the versions of us now, 6, 7 songs later, that would be interesting to like see the differences, because we've improved a lot.
Yeah, not just in like songwriting, just the like producing, the mixing. Cause like listening to Intermission and Demons, bro, and then going to like actual like studio produced songs, they sound really good.
They're getting closer.
Mm-hmm.
They're definitely getting closer.
Like Demons so far probably is the best sounding one.
I love Demons. I can't wait to do that episode. That song's up there for me too. But Intermission, man, like that was my first time rapping,
Yeah,
like ever.
it was fire.
And it was really good.
When I listened to it, when I started the early process of mixing it, and I listened to it, I was like, wow, this is pretty sick.
I had to perform.
From the episode that I was guesting from season 1, I don't rap.
Yeah, I don't rap. Totally take it away.
To Intermission.
Okay, well, I'm not saying I'm amazing.
no.
Bro, clip that and then just go to intermission.
Well, okay.
I don't rap.
Okay, well, back then I didn't try. I purposely didn't
No,
try.
I tell.
But if you were to ask me to freestyle, I couldn't.
No, freestyling's tough.
I couldn't freestyle. That's a whole nother
I
skill.
could get as far as 2 lines.
Dude, I could probably do 2 lines. That's probably as far as I can do.
Bro, dude, when I went camping,
Freestyle battles?
straight up, my brother last night, the night before, I can't remember, but one of those nights, my brother he was like, dude, you got any instrumentals on you? I was like, dude, they're all on my laptop. And he's like, nah, I got you. And then my other brother started playing just random instrumentals. I was like, all right, let's spit bars. I'm like, you're lying. And he's like, let's spit bars. And not gonna lie, he still got it. He raps bars like crazy. His freestyle, he did it back in the day, but like he's all grown. He hasn't done it in a while, and he's like, I'm just rusty. I'm like, you're rusty. That's crazy. But it was tight because I was keeping up with him. Not really spitting bars, but also not only spitting bars, but also like singing stuff. I was singing hooks and stuff. I was like, dang. I was like, dang, this is tight,
Dude,
bro.
It's fun messing around.
Dude,
It
for
is.
real. I forgot how fun it is.
Even if you mess up.
Like that's the point of it.
It's been a while since I did it.
Same.
I want to just, like, I feel like we should do that more. Just sit here and jam, bro. Like, just
That's
have
how
fun
Demons
with
came
it.
to be.
Yeah,
That's how Let You Go came to be.
that's literally how,
Just,
yeah, facts.
Just messing around.
Just
That is
goofing.
how demons came. Dang. I can't wait for the episode too.
Oh, yeah.
Because you just, little sneak peek. You were just showing us that guitar chord thing, and then I came up with the melody, and we put the words together.
Yeah, we put
And
together.
that was it.
Was
Yeah,
that-
dude.
Was that the same night that he was playing one chord and we were coming,
Yeah,
bringing us songs?
Yeah, you did
That
that
goes-
one.
Yeah, that was fun.
I
Hey,
like doing that.
dude, that
Yeah,
was fun. Like just like
I
playing
forgot about that.
a chord progression and just figuring out how many songs sound the same.
Uh-huh.
How many songs, bro?
Mashing all
Dude,
those
I love
songs
doing that
together.
over a campfire, bro. Too. Like everyone just going out. Dude, it's so much fun,
It's a vibe.
man.
Oh, yeah.
Wow, that's a video right there. We're gonna do that.
Okay, so does Intermission, does that change your top 3? We talked about the top 3 last.
Intermission is still in my
before
top 3.
intermission, right?
Yeah.
Or was intermission already?
It was intermission on there already.
Oh, you already considered that?
Yeah,
in the top
because there
3?
were 7. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay, never mind.
Yeah.
I was gonna say I forgot my top 3.
Right?
Yeah,
It was
we're
top
talking
3
about
for all of
barbecue.
us.
Demons goofed up my top 3. So
Yeah, I have to.
Really?
I have
Oh,
to think it.
hey,
dude.
we'll come back to it. We'll come back to it when we talk about demons.
Working on what was that, Thursday?
Yeah,
I was listening to it so many times. It sounds really
it's good. Like,
I like it a lot. I like how it just ends. Like
mhm.
there's no like it's the final chorus or whatever. But no, it just ends.
It just ends.
That's true. Like you expect something more, but there's not.
Mm-hmm.
And we talked about it, and then we were like, you know what? Let's take that away.
Yeah.
Because we had something for the end, because that's what you naturally do.
Me, you're like, the ending's okay.
Yeah, and we were like,
Like you weren't so thrilled about it, but when I was mixing it, I liked how it just ended.
It took me a while to be okay. Well, I don't say a while because it only took me like a day, but we just finished recording it. I'm not gonna lie, I was like, it's it's all right. But then like after you mix it and then I listened to it, I was like, okay, I love this one. So it was just hard to see because I think
Because of how much work you were putting into it that one day.
And it's the battle of like, there's always little imperfections in songs, but the person that created it is usually the only person that notices those.
That's true.
You know what I mean? And since we were just so fresh working on it, I was like, this note and this note and this note and the harmonies clash, like something's off. I should have switched a pitch somewhere. But it's like, if you just listen to it as a whole, you don't really notice that.
Mm-hmm.
So that's the struggle I was having. I guess it was the perfectionism in me. I was like, it's not up to par where it should be. Mm-hmm. And then it was frustrating too, and we'll get into it later, but like, your voice was gone. So it's like, that's the other thing that bothered me. I was like, we're missing a piece in the harmonies.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
No.
it's like we're missing a piece.
And that's the thing too, because like, when I was listening to it, that I was coming up with harmonies, especially towards like the end, and I would say it did like bring me down a bit.
Mm-hmm.
But it's just the sickness just comes up randomly, bro.
It's just it was just that unfortunate series of events.
Yeah.
That just something.
I was
out of
just
control.
glad that I at least had my verse.
Dude, me too.
Because if I decided to record, or we decided to record after,
Yeah.
and then I was sick and I just didn't have my voice, and I'm like, well, I guess it's just you three.
Well, dude, I bet when people listen to it, I bet they don't even know there's only 3 vocals in there.
That's true.
Like, I bet they think us all 4 of us harmonizing.
Because like the high harmony thing that you do, like I could easily hit that.
Yeah,
when we
the
do
high
it.
one. That's what I'm saying. All the oohs and then the harmonies at the end, it's just like,
Yeah, surprise.
You don't know.
Spoiler alert.
spoiler.
I'm barely singing now.
But Intermission, here's an interesting question. Is there anything you would have changed about Intermission? Anything you would have done differently? Whether it was writing, the producing, the whatever. It could be anything. And that's for everybody to think about.
Honestly, now no. Like before, originally when like mixing it and then, like finishing it, I was like, dang, Tono over here stealing the spotlight, like having like stuff more, like saying more things in the whole song than any of us. But then like thinking about it, especially with like his whole like situation with like joining us in the year while we're doing the challenge, I think it's super cool that he's talking about joining Last Note. So it's like give him his time to shine, like be a part of the
like
group,
his
right?
intro.
Like I didn't care that I only had like those 2 sections in the beginning.
Oh yeah.
Because like everything he wrote was awesome.
Flowed perfect.
I liked it a lot. So like,
Yeah, I'm gonna be honest. I did write a lot.
but it's because we didn't really know like what to
the structure.
or like because we didn't structure it till after the majority of us wrote what we wrote already. But then when we started structuring it, because originally I was like you sing this part and then I'll sing this part or whatever, like maybe we'll remove this chunk. But then it got to the point where like everything you're saying like fits you in the situation of what Intermission is about. So there's no need to like remove, and then there's no reason for me to hop on it because it's not me, you know?
Yeah.
So like there was that moment where I was like, I think he's on it for too long. But then because of what Intermission is about, I think it's really good.
Yeah, I agree. I there's a point in time where it's like what's being, in my opinion, what's being said trumps who's saying it. You know what I mean? So that's why I was actually thinking about it. I was like, I'm not gonna talk about demons, but it's we can write, I think, and we haven't really done this much, we can write things for each other. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like what we sing or rap or whatever, it doesn't have to be exactly what we wrote. Like,
which we kind of did it with that last part.
Exactly.
Of Intermission.
It should be a collaborative. Try this. You know, oh, I don't really like this. You know what I mean? Let's scrap that. Let me write something here. You try that. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
I feel like that's something.
It makes the writing process a lot easier.
Yeah, and it makes because if you think about it, it's like as a group we're talking. We need to be on the same page and be talking about the same thing. Now you can provide different perspectives, but it's like I said, Intermission I think has been a point in time where we're learning how to be one voice instead of four voices, you know, talking about ourselves. And so I think that was cool. It worked in Demons, right? Worked perfectly. And I think because I think our natural reaction too, if we sing something that someone else wrote, we're like, oh, it's not really me. It's like, oh, well, why not? Like, if we're on the same page, we're writing the song, and we're going where the song wants to go, we shouldn't have a problem. Because then that I think that's like a prideful problem. And it's like, oh, it's like no, like we can write for each other, and it works. I think that was a big thing that we started to learn. It was dope.
In the end.
Oh yeah.
Anything you would change? Or you? Anything you do differently? Looking back on it. Because this happened, the reason I asked the question, because it happens to me all the time. I listen to all of our older stuff, and I'm like, man, should have done this. Man, could have been cool to do that. But at the same time, I'm still satisfied with the song. I'm just like, looking back, I'm like, man, I wish it wasn't such a grind in a short period of time, because we could have really, you know, really done more here or whatever. So it was like, is there anything? Because I look back at the mission, I don't really have anything.
I don't have much, but I just wish I didn't do that double part.
Oh, where you doubled your vocal?
Yeah, doubled it.
I just wish I just went.
I think it's cool. Like if anything, you could have had one of us do it, but I think with what you're saying, it fit.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. But that's just me personally.
Yeah.
I didn't like the double.
It's a preference.
Hey, but honestly, you killed that fast part though. I wasn't expecting that from you. To be honest, like when you did it, I was like,
Doing one
"What
breath.
the?"
You're like,
I was like,
where'd this guy come
I was
from?
like, hold on.
If I'm gonna be honest, I had to go over it so many times so I can nail it.
But you nailed it though.
That's what it takes.
I
dude.
remember that process. Yeah.
No, me, I'm gonna be honest. Not really.
Nothing.
Not really changed.
Your part's my favorite.
Dude,
It's super cool. The sport metaphors in the first part, and then the second part, just the back-to-back conversation with yourself.
So sick, dude.
man,
That-
that took dude, that took us all day trying to write that. Just that.
We spent an entire Monday writing that thing,
For
and it worked. It was nice. I loved it.
no, but yeah, I wouldn't really change anything.
It's cool.
If it's up to me, I wouldn't change anything. I really do love Intermission. I love making it. Yeah, it was a lot of fun.
I think it's one of our most complete songs.
Oh
Yeah.
Because I remember back when we were at least starting to like talk about writing stuff for it. We were like, oh, we should do like ad-lib stuff here, like like just sound effects and stuff. And then when I was listening to it, I was like, oh, we didn't really do that. But I think if we did do that, it would have been too much because there's already a lot going on in the
take away from it.
instrumentation.
Yeah.
So like, but then focusing on what we're saying, I think it was like a good amount.
What I love about it too is it's cohesive and it has variety. So I think the line that not line, but the thing that maybe we struggle with, and maybe people that are first making music struggle with, is you come up usually with a four chord progression, in 4/4 time signature is 4/4, right? 4-chord progression. You have probably a major chord to a minor chord, another minor chord into the resolve or whatever, right? And you follow that pattern, and that's what we do a lot. That's what a lot of people do. But what happens is it starts to get super just repetitive, and just like doesn't change up. Intermission's different because we had beat switches. You could keep the same piano chords and strings, but you switch the beat, you make it different, and then the rap delivery is all different. Like that's the completeness of it is what makes it good. It's engaging the entire way through. You know, even the anxiety part, where there's just like voices everywhere. Like you can. And now, if there's one thing I would change there, it would have been make it more like climax a bit more, like build up. The only thing that makes it climax is you yell.
Yeah. Yeah, go
Towards
ahead,
the end.
cry.
Yeah, cry. Which is the funniest part.
Let me do one more, like just getting up to the.
Yeah. That's the only thing. But other than that, like, I think it's the most complete song that showcases the production, the beat making, the songwriting, and the delivery. I think that's probably one of our most complete songs.
I would agree.
I was about to ask you what do you mean by complete, but then you just explained it. All right.
Yeah, I think, we passed with flying colors in all the major areas of the steps of making a record. I think we excelled there.
Mm-hmm.
I put that up there with like. I think Pringles is one of those songs too. You know what I mean? Like just a pretty complete song.
Dude, my family was jamming out to Pringles at the camp and barbecue.
I'm slowly starting to like
same.
barbecue now.
I was gonna say that.
Yeah.
You know the funny thing is, my cousin when I first like showed them barbecue, they didn't like it, but then like I don't know, a few weeks later I hear them like they're like, you know, those songs been stuck in my head. What barbecue? I'm like, oh,
dude, same with my family. They're like, dude, barbecue, and I was like, okay. It kind of like they played a lot. I'm like, it took a couple tries to grow on me, but
it's starting to grow on me.
This one took a while to grow on me, but
it's starting to grow a little bit. Dude, you guys are lucky you have people that say stuff to you about it.
Oh, they just
at least your family.
Yeah. My family just jams out to it.
My family mentioned one song and it was Pringles.
Yeah.
And you know what it was? It wasn't even like this song's really cool. It was like my mom being like, you should talk to Pringles.
Dude, my brother said that. My mom said that. My sister said that. They're like, dude, talk to Pringles. They would. I'm like, not gonna lie, Pringles sponsor us. It'll be tight.
My mom complimented me after that, but I was like, whoa, you've heard our stuff? Like, my family doesn't listen to our stuff. Yeah. And then one day she was like, I started watching a podcast a little bit. I was like,
yeah, that's
what?
my mom too, bro.
It's
I don't know what's going on.
They're
finally out of nowhere. Like when we were in Cali.
Yeah.
She was playing music, and then she grabbed her phone, looked at me, and I was like, "What?" And then started playing barbecue. This was back when I didn't like barbecue, so I was like droning my way through the song. And then Gio loves Pringles. Every time he's with me, he always asks me to play Pringles. But
Gio, shout out.
Also, like my mom even like talked to me about Intermission because she doesn't like rap, but the fact that she's like explain to me what this means, or like all that, and then listening to it, I think it's super cool.
That's
and
so
then
cool.
So far, everyone in my family likes Demons a lot.
Oh yeah. Okay, so I have one last question for me at least. Looking at the 7 songs, technically I guess 8 at this point of recording because we dropped Demons, but I guess you can. Well, let's include just up to Intermission.
Okay.
How do I phrase it? What?
You good?
Just kidding.
Sorry. You want a waterfall?
No, okay. So, what's your favorite? Because we talked about how these songs have been growth for us. We've grown a lot. We've learned a lot. Whatever. We've made some good songs. We've made some songs that were kind of like, man, could have been better. You know? What's your favorite experience out of all of it? All of the song making for every single song up to Intermission. Your favorite experience making one of the songs. If you were to put one experience above everything else, the last 7, 8, 9 months, what's been your favorite experience with each song? the highlight
That's tough for me, at least.
That's
Just
true.
because, like, peace of mind. We always talk about peace of mind. Is always gonna be up there.
Yeah.
But it's like that was like one experience where we're like struggling, trying to figure things out, and then we hit the jackpot and we started working on that to the point where we like the song.
Yeah.
And then Intermission is the one where like we're getting back into that workflow and then some. You know, like we were always together when we were working on the song. Like this is what we did. This is the structure. Like you weren't here with us when we were coming up with the structure, but then I sent it to you. To say this is where what we're thinking of where who should come in where, and then when we were all here just in that 30 minutes coming up with like the last part and then just recording it then and there. You know, so that one is not like we had the idea, everything like flowed smoothly. There wasn't any like bumps in the road, and then that just like came out awesome. You know.
Yeah.
So for me, it's between those two. For sure.
I like that.
I don't know which one would be my favorite experience.
I guess I could add to the question, what would you be your favorite or your most influential experience or moment where you felt like you grew the most as a musician? It's a hard question, but I think because we've all been on different experiences, like had different experiences. We've shared the experiences together, but individually, we've had some crazy experiences. Like barbecue, for example. One of the top ones, and this is so random, but one of the top ones was barbecue. The end of it showed me that I could actually play the piano. Like that was like, if I were to show really someone how to showcasing my own talent for piano, it would have been the end of barbecue. If you just look, I could go in and solo the keys in the project and show somebody and be like,
I did that.
I did that, and like I can do that, and before maybe I didn't think I could really do that. So for me it was that. Another one for me would be peace of mind. That whole experience was just, I attached songwriting to that experience. Songwriting and the end part of peace of mind. I'll never forget how emotional that like made me feel, made you feel, like you hopping on the mic and putting everything into there too, and like I was like, that was a moment where I got emotional, not because it sounded so cool, but because I was like, man, we could do this. Like we're not just some dudes with 4 chords, type signature 4/4, saying the most basic things that have no meaning attached to them. I was like, we could tell stories. You know, we could do different things. So that for me, that's what it would be. What about you guys?
I think with me, like when I first came here, like I had no idea like how to work, like you know how we work, like using Logic, and like, yeah, just not knowing how to work around like with Logic. But like as you guys kept showing me, like I was like, okay, that's learning this, learning that. I'm like, okay, it's like me being able to make a beat with the computer instead of with my hands, because you know I'm more of like, when I learned how to play the drums, I've always played the drums with my hands, like, or like making a beat, you know. But like making a beat through a computer was like completely different to me. And so when I listened to our songs and saying like listening to the beat, like I made that beat. So like how you said you can actually play the piano with the drums, I always had someone like tell me what beat to play for this song, you know. When I was going to church, they like play simple rock beat. I'm like, okay, I'll play simple rock beat. I was like, play country beat or a reggae beat for this song. Okay, I'll play that. But some people would say like I don't know what beat goes with what song, you know. But when we made the songs and I made the beat to it and it goes, I felt like, wow, I can do it, you know. Like whoever said that I can't do it is wrong. So I feel like the feeling that I get when we actually make the songs and then we actually like listen together and like, oh man, that sounds cool. I feel like that's like one of my highlights of making every song is like knowing that I can do it. Yeah, well, that's me.
I like that.
For me, the something that I've learned is the difference between how first thing that came to my mind was how I wrote the lyrics for Moon and then how I wrote the lyrics for Intermission, and the difference between those two. And I was like, man, I'm not gonna lie, when I wrote lyrics for Moon, I liked it at the same, like at the time I liked it, but I didn't love it. But when I made Intermission, I loved that. And I'm like, wow. It's just that mindset that I had from Moon to now to Intermission, it changed a lot. I mean, we talked about that, how our mindsets changed. But each song, as we go through, you can tell how we all improved and like as we, through our singing, through our harmonies, and but especially through our lyrics, how we've all improved a lot. But for those experiences, I feel like the experience, I mean, I can't really choose specifically one from like, Moon, Peace of Mind, Good Day, man, that was an experience. And then, Pringles in the Morning to Barbecue, Smile to, man, am I missing one? Nah, I think, nah. But yeah, from each of those, we have something from each song. I feel like we all do. We can't really like we have moments here and there of like, man, I really enjoyed it. I really enjoyed Smile because I had a lot of vocal takes, and during that time I was like, man, I can really sing. But yeah,
It's true.
But yeah, I just live like that. Yeah.
No, also one of my highlights is writing too.
Yeah.
Remember the first song I ever wrote was Swimming in the Beach?
Dude, yeah.
From AP.
Oh my god.
I don't even remember. I don't think I was there for that.
Nah, Rock Ensemble.
Yeah.
Bro.
Oh yeah, I wasn't there.
Yo, show a clip now. Show a clip right here.
Oh, is that the one you performed?
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
That was the first song, bro.
Dude, I remember we performed that. We didn't know how to end the song, so we sang the chorus like 4 times.
Yeah.
I don't remember that.
Like thinking back to that, I was like, oh my god, that's cringy.
Oh my
Right,
gosh.
You were writing
oh
it. Mr. Hatfield came with the guitar.
Yeah.
No, 'cause I had the guitar,
Yeah.
and then he grabbed it, he was playing it, and then started playing with his like teeth
Oh.
and he's like, "Here you go."
And you were like,
You looked at the guitar, you're like,
I'm just looking.
He also put this bottle on his finger that makes that.
Oh yeah, the
oh,
slide.
I've seen people do
Oh,
that.
that's
Yeah,
crazy.
Mostly country
Yeah.
people use that for the
I
guitar.
wonder if he can do that in prison.
Probably does it with the cell bars. Let me out.
He's like swimming and.
He's like, take it back.
Used to be one of my favorite teachers.
Oh, yeah,
For
dude.
real.
of course.
Go listen to Intermission.
Yes.
Go stream it. It's out
We'll throw a
everywhere.
link here, I think.
Anywhere.
No more.
One of
Link
the-
in description.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
down
there you
below.
go.
There you
In
go.
the description.
Down below.
Throw a middle finger right here.
No! I'll blur it.
It's just a black image. Like nothing there. Alright.
So good.
Man, that was 8. Man, that's a really good episode.
Man, I don't know how to finish this.
Man,
The
we
song
really
is just
needed
like-
this episode.
Man.
I mean, I feel like, first I was like, dang, but now I'm thinking about it. Wow. That's
So-
how it always goes, man. It's funny. It's never a complete sentence. It's just sound effects.
It's like, I was like, and then they're like, oh.
Oh.
And they're like,
All right.
eh. But hey, let's wrap it up, boys. Josh, go ahead.
All right, Sam, drop that beat.
But I mean, no, I'm thinking.
Dude, tell me that's like the third time you've done that.
Hey,
out of season
I'm not
1
gonna
and
lie.
2.
Well, I always forget that I need to do something after he says that. So like,
What was that one time you did a Latino song where you were like off key every time you sang it? I don't remember.
oh no, I can't remember what song was that.
I'll have to go back and find
Oh,
it.
man.
but
I don't remember.
I was just dying. I was like, bro, you weren't even in the right key. It kept changing every note you sang.
Oh, I remember
so
that. I
funny.
remember what song it was. I remember that.
It's so funny.
Oh yeah, this is a new setup, y'all. Hi, yeah, this is a new setup. Yeah,
This is our West Valley
yeah.
setup.
All right,
Dude.
Sam, drop the real beat.
Oh,
That sounds real cool, guys.
Damn,
I
oh, this is
love
the last
Intermission.
part, bro. Hey, dude, this is nice. Intermission. Well, y'all know what to do. Tonu, what do we say?
Wherever the peace goes, go there.
Exact. No.
Tilted.
kind of works.
What we
Hey,
dropping, boys?
hey. But, hey, Josh, what do you actually say?
Keep that peace of mind.
Satch?
Keep on.
Love y'all. Deuces.
Was that a heart you just made?
Yeah, I always make a
normally do
heart.
that?
I always make a
never
heart.
noticed that.
I'm going to go like this. Hey, love y'all. Love y'all. Hey, love y'all.
You never noticed?
Nah. Hey, yo,
I
what's
never
up?
noticed because he was on the other
Sir,
side.
what's up? Sir.